Welcome to Crossright Homestead. I'm Mary Miller.
And I'm Steve. A bad day on the homestead. We lost every single chicken we have. They're all dead. So now we got to catch the animals that have killed our chickens before we can even get any more chickens. So we're going to see what we can do and find out what caught our chickens and try to get them away from this area. If you're squeamish, you may want to turn away from this video for a few seconds. So as you've seen earlier in the video, all of our chickens were killed. So that's disheartening, but we don't want to put more chickens in here until we found out what killed them. So what I heard from somebody is to take a piece of lettuce, put some tuna on it, put it in a live trap and try and catch it. So that's what we're gonna try to do. So I got 4 of them here. We're gonna try and set these traps around all 4 sides of this pen. I don't know which way to point them, but we're gonna do it. So I was told to put a little juice around the trap, let it drip inside the trap, kind of like a trail going into the trap. And then put the tuna on the lettuce. And we'll see if this catches anything. So last night we did set those live traps. We put the tuna and the lettuce in them that we showed you, and one of them does have something in it this morning. So let's go take a look at what we've got. So, as you can see, we have ourselves one big fat raccoon. So now we're gonna have to get rid of him. So as you know, we've been trying to catch whatever's been killing our chicken, what killed all of our chickens. We've caught 2 raccoons, 1 large wild feral cat, and now we got this little fella right over here, and possum. Really friendly, as you can tell. So we're gonna get him out of this area and take him back about a half mile back to the woods. So we're gonna get him away from here. The Angus cow is gone. She's where she's gonna go have her baby. So here we are with the Angus cow, and she's at her new home. And as you can see, she's still pregnant. So the goats are gone, as you've seen in our previous video. So today we're going to start putting hot wire around the rest of this fence that the Angus cow is in, because these longhorns, Rocky Top and Rosie, will tear up a fence a lot more than that Angus calf did. So we're going to go ahead and get this hot wire started around this pen so we can give them this whole pasture themselves. We'll use these pieces to turn the corners with. It seemed to have worked well in the past, so we're going to give that another try. So then we can take the wire, bring it in, take it on down the long run. So here's how these things work. They already have holes in them. You take the nail and you slide it through, and then you hammer it right in. Piece of cake. Yeah, dude. A little bit crooked, but it'll work. We're gonna have to put our gate here, right? I guess we don't even need to go over here.
No.
Just come right off of that.
Yeah, just come straight down from there. It's shut off.
It is?
Yeah.
So today we're going to work on getting this electric fence put up to get the cows back in the longhorns back in the old Angus pasture. And we know if we don't put this fence up, the bull will tear things up with his horns. So we're going to go ahead and get the hot wire up just to keep him from tearing things up and to keep him from eating some of those leaves and ivy out there that we really don't want him to eat. So we're tying into the hot wire off the original pin. So now we're going to bring it into this pin, which we've never had before. So we're taking it around this post and trying to keep it from getting grounded out. So that's why we got an insulator on both sides here, so that way we can turn this corner with it and not have to do separate pieces. Now we got to thread this through this corner. And we'll pull it through. Try not to get this wire kinked. I don't like splicing this wire a lot like this. I'd rather have one solid piece of wire around here, because every time you splice it, you lose a little bit of power, and I hate doing that, but we got so many gates and things around here and corners. You just have to splice it sometimes, but it's still gonna work. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the reel. Mary's gonna take the reel down along the fence and she's gonna start threading it through take the end of the wire as I hold the reel, and she's gonna start threading it through those fixtures all the way around the pin as far as we can go. Let's give it a try.
All right, so we won't mess with there.
I would say just walk it. We'll put them in a little bit. Is it getting hard to pull? You gonna be able to make it? Go to that porcelain piece on that tree. That's good. Just stop. Now loosely hook it in there if you want. There you go. That way it don't fall out. So what we'll do now is we'll tighten that up, then hook it across the back. Okay, so now we have 3 sides of wire of the pen that are just one solid piece. So she pulled it all the way around the other side. So now we're going to go down there, fasten that side, then pull it tight as we come back this way and hook it back onto all the other connectors. Okay, so now unhook that off the twigs here in the way.
I'll eat all those down real quick.
Okay. I'm just going to thread this in here. Oh, moving right along now. This one about to kick my butt. What's going on here? Ouch. I love trying to do something. Briar's poking you. Feels great. Feels wonderful. But this fence row has poison oak, it's got poison ivy, it's got all kinds of water vines. A lot of things we really don't care for the cows to be eaten on. Trying to get some of these briars out of my face here. Just doesn't feel too good. Here's a long one too. Oh, nice. Look at this little briary, branchy, thorny thing that just decided to grow out the fence. That's pretty sharp. You don't want those in your boots. Look at the thorns on these things. They're almost as long as my finger. Okay, that's good there.
All right.
This is just to keep bull out of the pig pen and from tearing up their feeder with his horns. Because he will.
Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Wilbur.
just split the board. That should be all right though.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be good and hot to there.
Mm-hmm. Then this will keep it protected.
Well, it's only as strong as a week of clean.
And you said get a fence tester, so we did. And we tried it out and the fence tester isn't working, or the fence isn't working. And there's only one way to really know if the fence is working, and that is to touch it. So I'm about to touch it now just to check. I don't think it's working. No, it's not working. There was no shocking going on.
So we had an issue with the fence, electric fence not working. It was grounded out. We found where it was grounded out at, and it's right here on this gate. So what we did was we put a little piece of rubber hose around it, split that rubber hose and slid it over that. Now if the gate touches it, it won't ground out the fence. So this is a electric fence tester. As you seen earlier, we were having trouble with it working, the fence working. Well, we found that it was grounded at one of the gates. So now I'm going to stick this part in the ground and see if this fence is hot. It should light up and flash as it pulsates.
Pretty much got everything ready. We're gonna open the gates and let them over. There they go.
What do you know, Bull? They always want to go test their boundaries. So now they got their new pen, now they want to go see how far they can go. They're going to go clear to the other end of it before they decide to stop and eat all this grass.
Well, we hope you folks enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, we got the cows moved, we got the hot wire done, everything looks good. So we're going to let them try this larger pasture out here and rotate them between the three, and hopefully we can quit feeding them hay on a daily basis. They can go back to just grazing. We can save that hay for the fall and winter time. So hope you continue to watch. We'll continue to try to make videos each week. Hope you like and subscribe. Have a great week.
God bless.